Hello everybody, I am Shomu Gandhigiri. Welcome to my channel. Today I will discuss a very important topic for your GPAT preparation. Today I am going to discuss a crash course on regulatory affairs. Okay, pharmaceutical regulatory affairs. See, in case of pharmaceutical regulatory affairs, there is no one book from where you can read all the information for your GPAT exam. Okay, so that is why I am going to launch here a new course fully dedicated to pharmaceutical regulatory affairs, which will be a very brief course regarding the various topics on pharmaceutical regulatory affairs like IND, like ANDA, like your NDA, like various several your regulatory agencies in different countries like FDA, CDSCO, like that. Okay, so if you go through the questions, previous year questions, then you will definitely find that there are so many questions are coming from these portions. Okay, so that is why I am going to make a very dedicated video for this purpose. Okay, so let's start, and please stay with us to learn these topics easily. Okay, so first chapter regarding the capsule course of pharmaceutical regulatory affairs is concept of new drug and its approval process. Okay, this is the first chapter that I am going to take. Okay, so here you can see the concept of new drug and its approval process. Okay, throughout the various countries. So here you can see what is new drug. Here you can see the term is new drug, and one question may arise in your mind that what is new drug. See, new drug means a new chemical, new molecular entity which was not in the market. Okay, which was not in the market and which is newly discovered or which has proved its efficacy, safety throughout the clinical trial, and after that it has got approval from the various regulatory agencies. Okay, so that molecular entity will be your new drug. Apart from this, new formulation, I mean, you are having one formulation, you are having a tablet containing a drug. Okay, and you made immediate release product. Okay, after that you are going to make a sustained release product of this a drug. Okay, then this sustained release drug product will be your coming under new formulation and it will be considered as new drug. Okay, then coming to the next point regarding new drug, new combination. I mean, you are having a drug and you are going to add B drug. Okay, and as a whole you are going to make a formulation. Okay, and this combination formulation was not in the market, and this is going to be happen for the first time. So for that reason, this combination product will be coming under in your. So this is not combination product. This is will be your fixed dose combination. Okay, and this will be coming under in your new drug. So what is new drug? New drug means the new chemical entity which are not in the market and which is coming into the market after getting approval. Okay, and new formulation, new combination. Okay, all of this. See, one more thing I am going to tell you here, that regarding this first point, okay, new molecular entity. See, let's consider a molecule A which is already approved in USA. Okay, one company like X is going to market a drug in USA. Okay, so X has marketing approval from the US FDA to market the A drug in USA, but unfortunately this a drug has not approval to market in India. So this a drug will be considered as a new drug in case of India because it was not in the Indian market. Okay, so this is the concept of new drug, and I am going to discuss how this new drug is going to come in the market, and how a sponsor or innovator have to invest time and have to get the approval throughout the process. Okay, now coming to the next part of this chapter. Okay, how a new drug comes into the market. Okay, enters into the market. So first phase is your drug discovery and lead compound finding. See, lead compound are the compounds which are having potential to enter into the preclinical stage, and these compounds are having potential to act as a pharmaceutical compound, or to act as a drug and have the therapeutic effect. Okay, so first phase in case of drug discovery and regulatory approval process is your drug discovery phase. Okay, after that the drug enters into the preclinical phase. What is it? Preclinical phase. Where the lead compounds are tested inside the animal, okay, to check the safety and effectiveness of the drug molecule into the animals. Okay, so after preclinical trial, the company, I mean the sponsor, okay, who is going to launch the new product, okay, he or she itself has to file INDA. Okay, INDA. What is INDA? INDA means investigated new drug application. Okay, investigated new drug application. I'm writing the full form later. Okay, but what is INDA? INDA is the investigational new drug application. The sponsor or the inventor have to file it to the regulatory agencies, okay, to get the permission for clinical trial. Okay, understood? So after INDA filing, two possible outcomes may be there. One is your accepted, means INDA accepted and the company may go to the clinical trial, or clinical hold. What is clinical hold? Means the INDA file, I mean the company is seeking permission for clinical trial and the permission is not granted. So that means clinical hold. I mean the clinical trial will not be there and there should be a stop. So that is the fact. So after acceptance of the INDA, the company enters into the clinical trial, with the lead compound. Okay, and you know that in clinical trial 3 phases are there. One is phase 1, number 2 is phase 2, and phase 3. Okay, and in case of phase 1, there are 20 to 80 patients, healthy volunteers are used, and in case of phase 2 trial, 100 to 300 patients are used, participate, and in case of phase 3, 1000 to 3000 number of patients are there, and After successfully completing the phase 3 trial, the company has to file again a file which is known as NDA file. What is NDA file? Means new drug application. Okay, the company has to file NDA, I mean new drug application file. Okay, and again it should be to the regulatory agencies. Okay, what are the regulatory agencies? In case of India, CDSCO is there, CDSCO, Central Drug Standard Control Organization. In case of USA, there is FDA is there, I mean Food Drug Administration. Okay, so in case of Australia, there is TGA. Okay, so there are several regulatory agencies. I am coming later. Okay, next video you will find this. So after NDA filing, there is also three possible sources. One is NDA is rejected. NDA is rejected. That means the regulatory agencies like CDSCO, FDA or TGA, those are not happy with the clinical trial result. Okay, and they may reject the application, IND application. After that, conditional approval may be there. Conditional approval, I mean FDA is satisfied and it may give the conditional approval and it may impose some conditions on the marketing of the new drug, and after that the drug may enter into the market. And another case is approved. FDA is very much happy with this category and they will give the permission, and both these lead to the marketing approval. Okay, both these leads to the marketing approval. See, here new drug is discovered. After that, preclinical trial is there. After that, IND filing will be there. After that, clinical trial will be there. And one more thing here, IRB, Institutional Review Board, will be there to monitor the clinical trial process. And see, in case of FDA, okay, Food and Drug Administration, FDA has 30 days only, okay, to take decision regarding IND filing. Okay, within 30 days, FDA should take decision whether it will go to accept the IND filing of the company or should go for clinical hold. Okay, and after that, in case of NDA filing, FDA should have decision, should take decision within 180 days. Okay, so for your exam purpose, the whole concept is very important, and the process with the references like how many days, okay, how many days FDA have to take decisions, okay, and the full form of INDA, NDA and IRB. Okay, so the full form of INDA is Investigational New Drug Application. Okay, in this video somewhere I have mispronunciated the investigational to investigated. Okay, so this will be investigational, not investigated. Okay, so sorry for that. After that, NDA means new drug application. Okay, new drug application. Okay, then IRB means Institutional Review Board. So this is the end of our video. Hope all of you like the video. Please like the video, share and subscribe the channel. Thank you.